Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come. The 25-yard line. Looking for room, it's Jordan. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. And the Trojans need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Takes the handoff. It's Cobb. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to pass, it's Mayava. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lane. At the 35, he's got room. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Once he got some room, it was over. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, as you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like a...
He'll take a deep shot here. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He leaves it with his back. They almost got a first down there. Stopped the yard short. It'll be third down. And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now first and 10 from the 43. With the catch, it's Thompson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to fire on second down. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out fast. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Moving out of the pocket. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Got him downfield. Turning it on. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And they can't make the connection.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quarterback may change this route. To the air. It's Mayaba. Now adjusting. Touchdown, USC!
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing, scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. Brings it down on the right side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Back to pass, it's Mayava. Still looking, on the move. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The sure hands. It's Lemon. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Trojans have this offense rolling. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Going up top. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown Trojans. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 11 over Texas Tech. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Auburn lines up quickly.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
Complete to the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks, we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Tigers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Looking for the time with the extra point. All tied up after that one. Possible shootout coming.
And the offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the other offense. Points at a premium.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air, it's Mayava. Finds his man. It's Terrell. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Quarterback making adjustments. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Picks up the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Across the 45. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Auburn to the line in a hurry. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Mayaba. Works the middle of the field. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
Well, it's a nice job by the corner.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Quarterback running on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Going to sling it on second down. He fires to the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth. The Trojans send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's popped. Snowed under by the defense. Auburn lines up quickly. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mayava. Get it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Terrell. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Grab near the marker. It's Tracy. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Sends it back in motion. They just keep firing. Trying to get behind the defense. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Trojans. Extra point here will tie the game. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. From the gun, the running back looking for room. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. There's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the run.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes, and it's just a physical mindset of Auburn, and they're always that team that wants to run the football.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He'll do it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity for the defense. An opportunity on fourth down to get off the field, see some of this momentum, give it back to your offense. They just could not bring him down before the sticks.
Wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. Got out of trouble and throws. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job on the defense closing it off and making the interception.
And the Trojans are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Oh, he's got some space. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback making checks. They'll move the wide receiver. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. And a lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now forcing a 3rd down.
To the air, it's Mayaba. Gets it out quickly. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Quick strike through the air for the score. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. South Carolina is ahead in Columbia, but that's not exactly George Rogers out there scoring touchdowns. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Texas Tech. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Oh, will they dial up on second and a long way to go. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in fourth down again. Great job there. Pass defense, third down. This defense now starting to put it together.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. QB got it himself. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
He's got it on the right. There he goes. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency.
Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, USC!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Picks up the first down, still moving. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. On the ground, it's Cobb. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4. Auburn lines up quickly. They'll run play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you can tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll run the counter. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
You know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Under fire. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play on it.
The Trojans come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Makes the grab, it's Lemon. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan. Brought down at the 31, and it's a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Floating away. He'll pull it down and run. Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Breaks into the open. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
What a great hit by the defender forcing the incompletion. They knew coming into this game that they were going to try to throw the football to this guy because of his speed. It's game breaking. So everybody on defense always aware of where he's lining up, but these safeties especially and these linebackers are aware. If this dude's coming over the middle of the field, we are going to put a hat on him and we are going to make him feel us, and they did it right there on that play.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll look to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Keeps it himself and gets the first. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Pulls it in. It's Tracy. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Cooper. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. Trying to escape and get it himself. And maybe they try to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Mayava. A little screen to the running back.
love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Looking for a crease. It's Jordan. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst. And he showed all of those attributes right there.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He'll start this drive going to the air. Dances away to buy time. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. And they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer. Whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off. And that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get...
Makes the grab on the big throw. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Unloads it left. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just
Oh, he's got some space. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys. It's been the big story so far.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
This guy has been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Yeah, and how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection. Get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play down the field.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Catch in the middle. It's Tracy. There he goes. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. First play of this drive comes from the 27. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback.
And the quarterback is knocked out back at the 13.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Using his feet to buy time. Fires toward the target. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Here's a hit. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Great place to start for this offense. With jet sweep pass. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second. Sneak gets it done. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
Back to throw, it's Mayaba. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away. He'll pull it down. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Back to pass on second down. Moving out to the right. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Dances away. What in the world was he doing? Where was he going? And they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Finds a little space. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all.